Hello everybody, it's Mara again here. Welcome to my Facebook page, English Cake. It's my first video I posted here. So first of all, I want to say that you are the Arabic native speakers. You must be proud of yourself. You can speak Arabic fluently and smoothly. So with no doubt, if you can speak the most difficult language around the world clearly and smoothly, definitely you can speak English fluently and smoothly too. In this video, I'm gonna tell you that how can you speak English fluently, how can you pick up the right place to learn English, how can you pick up the right teacher to make you feel linguistic development. So if you're caring about English, if you're caring about phonetics, vocabularies, okay, watch me to the end. Let's go! Okay guys, first skill is the most important in learning any language is listening. I'm repeating it now, listening. Yes guys, listening is the most important skill, because a lot of people and a lot of students wasting their time by speaking, wasting their time by memorizing a lot of vocabularies, and they are doing nothing, because the phonetics are really so different between our language and English. So if you want to develop your language, you must listen. When I was young, I was listening to English songs a lot of times. I didn't know how to pronounce it. It was so difficult for me, because I was like 11 or 12 years old. When I was young, I began to have the music in my head, like I didn't know how to pronounce the vocabularies. It really was like America for me. I began to memorize the music and memorize the vocabularies I listened. So this really was so important to me, and this really makes me gain the accent. So a lot of students ask me how can you feel the accent, how can you feel the English? We feel like the English for you, it is not like a language. Yes, it's not like a language for me, like a cake or something. Because I love cake so much. I've spent like 1 year teaching for foreigners, and I really made them listening all the time, because I told you that listening is the only skill can improve your accent. If you listen to English all the time, if you listen to English in podcasts, in episodes, in television, in iPads, in your mobile phone, really make you so good in English without any effort, without any feeling that you are making effort in learning. So guys, did you ask yourself before, why do we speak Arabic fluently? For example, when we were kids, nobody came to us and tell us that okay, if you wanted to go to the bathroom, say أنا عايزة أدخل التويلت, أنا عايزة إيه, أنا عطشانة. So whatever the expressions in your own language, nobody taught you that. But the idea that you were in the home, you were in your school, you were with your friends, with your neighbors, with your family, you were listening to Arabic all the time. So when you grow up, you began to speak what were you listening. Understand? Number 2 is speaking. A lot of students wasting their time by memorizing a lot of vocabularies and a lot of expressions they are not practicing at all. So you are wasting your time and wasting your money. When I was 15 years old, I went to some place. I don't want to mention this place's name. So I went to this place, and when I was talking to my teacher, memorized maybe in just one class, like to be honest, 150 words. So I returned back to home. I began to memorize the vocabularies which a teacher or my instructor gave me, and I began like, what is that? What is that? I must memorize it like 150 vocabularies. Okay, I know that. Water, مية, food, طعام, chair, كرسي, طاولة, cake, pen, قلم. Okay, I know all of these vocabularies, and then I don't practice. So I actually memorized the vocabularies in maybe 15 minutes, and the day after I forgot everything. Everything. Both sides really are wasting, because I am wasting my time and my money, and he is wasting the opportunity, and you don't have anyone to discuss with, so you can keep yourself in your room, stand in front of your mirror, and you begin to talk to yourself, like imagining the person in your mirror, and you begin to have a daily conversation about anything you want. Your work, your study, what did you do in your day, what's your favorite food, anything. Just begin to speak, begin to practice. And remember guys, quality is over quantity. Quality is over quantity. Don't forget that. The third important point is feedbacks. Feedbacks are really so important if you wanted to learn any language. If you go to some place to learn English, if you go to any structure to make you feel like you have development in your language, if you don't get your feedbacks, please leave this place, because feedbacks are really so important. When I was young, my teacher gave me a lot of vocabularies and a lot of homeworks I must do in a day. And actually when I got back to home, it really was like trying to give me a lot of homeworks, a lot of grammar I must study, a lot of things I must do in my home. and actually I felt like, what are you doing? I'm wasting my time. Because the next session, when I go to this instructor, or he didn't give me my feedbacks, he didn't make me feel like, yes, so you must be proud of who you are, give you an award or something. He didn't do that at all. So because I didn't find someone who encouraged me. So I kept listening to the music, I kept listening to the songs every time, and this really had a role to improve my accent. The fourth point is vocabularies. Vocabularies are not so important at all right now. And please don't misunderstand me, because I didn't say vocabularies are not important. I said vocabularies are not important right now. For example, I know 1,000 words in my head in English. Okay, I keep memorizing a lot of vocabularies in a very short time. Make sentences, I practice. I didn't do anything. Actually, you are wasting your time dealing with you have a sponge here and you are absorbing every vocabulary and every new expression, and you are imagining that you are learning English. Like, why are you saying that? This is really completely wrong. Improve your English. It is no matter how many words, how many vocabularies, how many expressions do you memorize every day. But actually, the more important is you are practicing these vocabularies and these expressions you memorize. I will know that. So for example, that we have pen, notebook, and we have hat. Okay, if you may practice about all of these things and you prevent yourself from memorizing a lot of vocabularies, it really will be good for you. Because I have 3 new words, I have 3 new vocabularies. It really enables me to make a lot of situations, a lot of conversations with myself. Like for example, I came here and I found a pen on the table. I found a notebook on the table, and really the weather is so hot and the sun is so strong, so I got my hat on. So really I had 3 sentences. I practiced the 3 words in. So really this thing is so important to you guys. Don't waste your time memorizing a lot of vocabularies and a lot of expressions and you didn't practice at all. This really damages you. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that, please, for me. Line your focus. Line your focus. What is the meaning of line your focus? So important. Before going to any place to learn English, you must talk to yourself and say it like that. Why am I learning English? I learn English because my sister speaks English fluently. I learn English because my friends really are so good in English. I want to be like them. I learn English because I want to find a new job. I learn English because I want to have full marks in the exams. All of these reasons, if you learn English for, please give up on English. Please. Because you are wasting your time. Like for example, I love English. So this reason is really keeps me learning English every day. Okay, the second one, for example, I want to learn English because I wanted to travel abroad and have a new job. Okay, perfect. You must learn the vocabularies and expressions are related to your job, are related to your field. Love to support me in the beginning, and if you face any problem, if you face anything you can do in English, please give me a comment and I'll answer you definitely. Love you.